Hey, what's up? I'm HP54 and I'm back with another stream. We're doing more behind the scenes. I'm a happy streamer. I've just had my nails done. Just did my nails. So I'm very happy, very happy. Oh, Jesus. So I was just replying to a message. Just been messaged by somebody. Okay. Jeez Louise. Do you ever wish you didn't look at messages so much? Sorry, I'm trying to put in my chat I'm live. There we go. We got there. Let's get my chat up on my iPad so I can actually see my chat. Well, I can see my chat already, but it's just if I have to go off that screen, I can see all of my chat. There we go. So, we are going to do another podcast. Blooming it out looks loud, but hey ho. Here we go. Yes, my mic is in the fireplace. So what I was doing now is I was just checking out my mic is in the fireplace and depending how loud it is to see how loud it is. Because when I listened to it backwards, it wasn't that loud. Nail polish stinks. Hi OC. Nail polish actually stinks. I just put my finger in my nose to wipe my nose and all of a sudden I just got a whiff of nail polish. So, today, we're going to do another podcast. It is almost the weekend. Among Us is closing near. Now it is podcast time. So, today, we're going to talk about more like life. We are going to talk more about life. Why can I not speak today? Do you ever get that when you can't speak? But you're trying to speak. And it just doesn't want to work. I also found my ring today. My skeleton ring. So I'm happy. It's got a skull on it. I've got beautiful nail polish and a skull ring. Have a complimentary. So we do have these sounds. Again, bit bored of using this one, not gonna lie. I do want to use this one a bit more. So we might use that if we say something funny, but no. We use that if we say something funny. They don't go at the same time, that's annoying. Don't think we're ever going to use a bell. But we're not at school. I used that once. That was pretty funny when I did use it, not gonna lie. That doesn't even sound like a gun. I don't even know why I'd use a gun. I mean, come on. When am I ever going to use that? I'm paranoid about my nail polish now. Oh, I don't have a playlist. Don't need that anyway. We're not a music company. I do want to get my own radio show, not gonna lie. Oh my god, that's close. My keyboard was really close to me. I had no arm space. So, there's the chat. So this chat isn't your chat. This chat is so, when I'm podcasting, you always see I post live. So, if someone's watching me, they can see all the quotes. Oh, P.S. My podcasts are now up on YouTube. Give me one sec. I will get you. Oh, actually, not on YouTube. My podcasts are now on. I forgot what they're on. Yeah, it's basically so it's gone up to Spotify, Heart Radio, all that jazz. So I am happy. Yeah, here we go. So speaker even, Spotify, pending for Heart Radio and all that. Yeah, that's pending now. So we're just going to put these to pending, just so we can get a bit of these. There, so we've got that added. That's nice. That's now added. We want this added. So we're actually getting our podcasts. That's not added yet. You have to actually say when it's going to be added. So we've got 4 places it's been up to. That's nice. I am not that popular, am I? No, I'm not upgrading my plan. So let's go back to my podcasts. Well, for example, this distribution, it's been added to Apple, Spreaker, Spotify, Heart Radio, Google. Not added it to Amazon. I'm not going to, because that's fit in the blooming form. It's been added to all of these apart from this one. Let's submit it to this one. Yeah, so I did Apple myself. So do this. I have to basically put. So I put. Yeah, so I have to do these easy steps. I'll do that later. We don't need to do it now. But what we do need to do now is podcasts. So. We go live. We do it live one again. Do it to YouTube. Do have an account with that. Let's do an image. Go on, image. I hate it when it doesn't respond. You go responding, you're an idiot. It is going to be an idiot. Do 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 do. So far I've never had to put explicit content on any of them, because I just don't swear. I literally don't swear or do anything explicit. I'm gonna have to close Spreaker down. Spreaker Studios. Jeez Louise. Sometimes I do blaspheme, but I don't class that as explicit. By golly God. By golly God. Ba 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 ba. Way up she rises, way. I don't know what to say. I'm just getting annoyed. You gonna work. Once upon a time, a kid called HP543 throws his computer out the window. End of story. What a fun story that'd be for a computer. Jesus Christ. Close the program. Where we open it. Thank you. There you go. I wonder if that froze it last time. No, it didn't. Here! Wait, go. Now, I know there are people who love grammar, so let's put this into right grammar. Now, it just meant to have an apostrophe, not a comma. There we go. Be who you want to be. LGBTQ, I always pop that on. LGBTQ IA plus. There you go. Can't find my thing there. What does life mean to us? No. That's a podcast. I do actually have a podcast called The Dog Walkers, but what does life mean to us? Here we go. Go live in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? It's JJ here, also known as HB544. I am back with another podcast. I do hope you guys are having a good day, having a good night, having a good evening, or having a good afternoon, depending when you are listening to me. I am an English podcaster, and right now, in this series of What Does Life Mean to Us, we are talking about, what about life? Sort of explanatory, self-explanatory. So we cover different matters in life, what we think of it, how we judge it, how you guys can judge it. If you guys want to leave comments, you can. I will read them. I also do these podcasts live. I do. On Twitch. So you can actually see the behind the scenes. My Twitch is, in fact, HBB544. So it is just the same as my Sprecher. So yeah. So I was going to say something. Oh yeah, it also goes up to YouTube, so you can see the behind the scenes. You can also, if you don't want to download it, you can either listen to it on Spotify at HB544. If you want to send me comments and you don't want to do it through Sprecher, you can send me comments on Discord, which is HB544 #8908. All letters in capitals, please. That is the only way you'll find me. I will read the messages. Discord up. So I was just reading what DJ Bryson said in my chat. So if you want to be anonymous, you can just pop in, I want to be anonymous, and I'll not say your name. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually get on with the podcast. So, I titled it something. I forgot what I titled it. I think it was Be Who You Want to Be. Sounds like a Shakespeare thing, not gonna lie. Be who you want to be, not what other people want you to be. So, in life, what? Sorry, one of my people in my chat just put inspiration. I was so confused. But yeah, be who you want to be. Don't let other people choose you, because a lot of people will basically be who they think the people want them to be. They won't be who they are comfortable. I don't think that's a good thing. I think the way people are going to like you and the way people are going to see you is for how you are you. So I'm thinking, but why would I want to be that sort of person? Why would I want to be who they don't want me to be? And my answer to that is because it's you, and you are you. DJ Bryson is fine. I don't mind. I want you commenting. Oh, I put don't know. That was so you could tell me the answer to your joke without me actually having to say it out loud, just in case it's not appropriate. Anyway, back to the subject. And people think, but isn't it bad to be who they want me to be? Well, if everyone does that, you're going to be the same. And, well, all being the same, not going to be quite wrong, not being rude here, but it's boring. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like to be the same as someone else. There'd be nothing in life to be worth, would there? It's always better to be different. And if someone calls you weird, or say, God made me weird. It's all part of his plan. I'm not much of a religious person, but it's true. If you want to be different, then that's a good thing, because different people make a new world. And a new world is created by people like you, with minds that are so big that you can make a change. I don't mean that in a rude way. It's good to have a big head sometimes. And, for example, DJ Bison here said, let's read his comment. He put, I am different and special. That, he doesn't know what he's actually done there. But what he's done there is, in his head, the more you say that, I am different, I am special, the more positive feed you're filling yourself with. Which means you're going to be happier, you're going to have a better life. Almost nothing can go wrong. Like, bad things may happen. Yes, bad things happen to everyone. You've got to suck that bit up. But you got to but there's a side order of that is, you've always got someone there for you. No matter what. And, and, for example, you might get someone that has a different brain to you. God help me, please. The person in my chat just put, you eat pizza inside out. Oh my god. This is what I mean. People are different. And this is proving my point. People are different, and that's what makes the world a better place. So even if someone says, you're weird, you're not weird. You're you are special. That's what matters. But something else matters. And that is I am actually going to slightly backtrack here, is still listen to what those people say, because in a way it does help you. But if you're then thinking, actually, I want to try something new, well, their ideas might be able to help. Don't take their ideas to full extent. Tweak them a little. Make them you. If you punch yourself and it hurts, DJ Bison, you're not weak. You are strong. This pain is a sign of you being strong, because it shows you are not you're basically showing you're brave enough to show pain. You are. You're not a coward. If you if I'm sad, I put on a face. I won't show I'm sad. And that's not a good thing. You shouldn't bottle up your feelings. You should let other people know. Because being able to let other people know and stuff is a really hard thing to do. And if you can do that, you can do anything. You're strong enough to do anything. But strong and strength aren't all measured through muscle. Because there's some muscles you can't see. And those muscles is your heart, because you can be strong in love. Your brain, because you can be strong in thoughts. You can also be strong in positivity. DJ Bison, I cannot answer that. I have no clue why there's snow on Mount Everest. If it's above the clouds. Well, that, you got a big brain. You can do anything. But like, I remember one of my friends. Actually, I remember in one of my I was talking to a friend and they said, boys don't show their emotions, yet girls do. Yes, girls show their emotions more than boys. But that's because boys seem to think that as an image, that boys are meant to be strong and not to show their feelings, because that's a sign of strength. That's wrong. Showing your feelings is a sign of strength. Hiding them is a sign of weakness because you're scared to see what other people will think of you. Don't be scared. Be who you think you are. If you think you are smart, you are smart. Because you can be whatever you put your brain to. And it does not matter what it is. As long as it's not murder or any of that sort of stuff. Then don't put your brain to any of that stuff, please. We need your brains for good things, not for bad things. Good things. But yeah, you've got to think about, like, if you're going to change, you got to think, why are you going to change? If you understand me, do a little bit of a round of applause. And let's see if you understand. DJ Bison just said, did we invent maths or did we discover it? I think a bit of both. I think we discovered it and invented it. But, I mean, we're smart enough to be able to use the thumb on our hands. Because we breathe about 17,400 times a day. We do that without thinking. That's how smart our body is. The moon has moonquake. This is what I mean. Some people are strange, but they've got a point. They're quite smart. For example, DJ Bison just put the moon has moonquakes. I mean, on Earth we call it earthquakes. That's because it's on Earth, so I guess the moon can have moonquakes. Can't they? I'm not gonna lie, that's actually quite funny. The heads on Easter Island may have body underneath it. No, they do not have body underneath it, because I actually watched a documentary on this. The indigenous people who lived on that would have actually moved them. And they had tribal sort of stuff, but that's not what we're talking. We'll talk about that another time. Why do you think they've got a body under them? You're mad. But I like that about you. Also, if someone else wants to change, and you think that's a bit of a bad thing because you think they're fine how they are, and they don't actually have a reason for wanting to change, what you can do to them is slightly manipulate them. Now, that sounds a really bad thing, manipulating somebody. It's not. Because you can compliment them. And every time you compliment them, you're making them feel better about themselves. Which will slowly then make them think psychologically, actually, I don't want to change. Actually, I want to stay who I am. Well, I'm going to leave you podcasters who are listening to this, or you listeners, you big thinkers, all to think about what I've said. And let's see if you guys can make the right move. I am JJ, also known as HBB544, signing out. Have a good one. DJ Bison, it's illegal to own just one gene. Where is that? Genuine pig in Switch. Is it? I did not know that. That was a nice easy podcast, wasn't it? Let's do another one. I think I've got time. Only 15 minutes long. Vampires only suck your blood for vitamin D because they can't get it from... You don't get vitamin D in your blood, Sonny. That's iron. If you got vitamin D from your blood, you wouldn't be as pale as I am. Well, no human would be actually pale, would they? Alright, shall I do another podcast? Put 1 in chat if it's a yes, put 2 in chat if it's a no. You want another one? Okay. Let's do it. I actually remembered it. One sec, my YouTube's disconnected. Which has slightly scared me now. Thanks for Raid, thanks to the host, DJ Bison. Jesus. Give me one sec. Thank you. Have a good one. Alright, let's do another podcast. Here we go. What do I call this one? Here we go. Just put episode. Episode spelt with what? Does episode even have an E on it? Episode. Yeah, it does. Yep, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey there, good day y'all. I'm JJ, also known as HP544. I'm an English streamer. We are back with another life episode. What does life mean to us? Podcast. Now, why do I keep doing this to myself? One sec, I forgot what I was meant to be doing. Here we go. What is the point? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? What is the point? What is the point in life? What is the point in what we do? Well, we always ask ourselves that, but we never, ever get an answer. What is the point in life? Well, I'll tell you what the point in life is, and that is to make friends, to have a good time. Give me one sec. Yeah, to have a good time. And to actually enjoy things we do. Because although I went very Scottish there. Although life can be hard, you gotta think, I can push through this. I can do this. Can't be that hard. Well, a friend might have died. Okay, that's a bit hard. Family relative might have died. That's even harder. But you can push through it. You've got other people there with you. You always have, and you always will have. People will be there no matter what. So, what is the point, I ask again? Well, the point in life is to enjoy it while you got it. Because as the expression goes, YOLO. The meaning of that expression is, you only live once. And although you only live once, well, although you only live once, well, what's to say you don't live again? What's to say you don't go into another life as a different person, as a different thing? How do we know we are actually here? How do we know we're not a figment of an imagination? Well, if we're a figment of imagination, we wouldn't be asking that question. If we didn't think we existed, well, we wouldn't be asking this question. So, why are there people out there trying to think if we live in something like the Matrix, for goodness sake? Well, actually, that's what a normal person would say. But if you're someone like me, big thinker, dreamer, thinking of what could be there, what could be out there, not knowing what there is. For example, I had a thought today, thinking, so I was doing about the body and everything. What happens if what we think we are living is that we're actually in a body? Imagine this. Part, like the world could be the brain, but the sun could be the heart and all that. I mean, possible. We could be living in the body and we're just doing what they're doing. But then that got me thinking. But how is that possible? Well, anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Anything's possible because the world says it is. I can't speak. Because the world says it is. I mean, we all think, oh, this is how this goes, this is how that goes. Well, I'm sat here on a Thursday night doing a blooming podcast. If I can do that, I mean, I've only just got back into it after a few months, and I thought, oh, it's going to be hard. It's not. Just a simple click of a button, few sound effects, and you're there. I'm a streamer, for goodness sake. I've been streaming for about 3 years, doing YouTube videos for about 5. And when I first started, I have to admit that was hard. I kept thinking, what is the point in this? What is the point in doing it if you only get one? For example, I've only got one viewer right now. What is the point in streaming? Well, the point is, you don't do it for them. Chat, this isn't rude. This isn't me being mean. It's the truth. I'm not doing it for their leisure. I'm doing it because I find it fun. I'm doing it because I want to make the world a better place. I'm doing it because I think, well, this is the point. I want to make people happy. In a time of this, let's do it. Let's make people happy. It doesn't matter what you are, how old you are, and where you come from. It doesn't even matter whether you're lesbian, gay, or any of that stuff. You can do it. We're all in it together, no matter what. We're all going through the same thing, aka we're all in blooming lockdown. Well, if you're in the UK, you're in blooming lockdown, trust me. I ain't gonna change for a while. I can tell you that now. But what we're thinking is hang on a minute. Shouldn't we all pull together, pull our parts, and see the point instead of asking, what is the point? Shouldn't we find out what is the point for us? For example, my point in life is to make people happy. That's my destiny, in my eyes. I only want to work in a zoo because I want to make people happy. I want to make kids happy, families happy. I want to make the ladies, gentlemen, children, boys and girls, whatever you want to call them, happy. That is my purpose. My purpose isn't to sit around doing nothing, being lazy. It's to help people. And that's how I see myself, as a helper. And I think when you find your purposes, wow, that's for you to find out, isn't it? I mean, in life, if we don't actually know what our purpose is, what's going to happen, well, here's what's going to happen is you're not going to have a purpose, you're just going to be sat there doing nothing. If you find your purpose, find what you've been put on this earth, and find out why, you're going to have a really good life. Now, I don't mean a good life as in rich, loads of 10, 15 Lamborghinis, 40 wives, 28 dogs, theme park to yourself. I don't mean that. No. A good life meaning you're happy, got a decent amount of money, got a family, got a pet, got enough money to have a break, go on holiday, and enough to keep your family thriving. That's what I mean by a good life. Because a good life isn't always what you think, is it? One sec. Give me one sec. So I was just having a quick sip of a drink. I didn't want you guys to hear that. So I'll close my mic to my mouth. What was I saying? Oh yeah. A good life is what you make of it. And it's what you do. It's how you choose what route you choose. And how you choose it will depend on whether you have a good life or a bad life. People can change. So if you're not having a good life right now, you can change it. Anyone can. No matter what. No matter what you're going through, you can change it quite easily. I mean, I changed the way I see myself. I think lockdown did wonders for me. I mean, it got me doing this podcast. I mean, my first ever podcast happened in the first ever lockdown in England. And that made me happy, and that actually is what pointed me into my purpose. Because before, when I did streaming, I was always like, at points I couldn't be bothered to stream sometimes. I stopped making YouTube videos for about 6 months at one point, because I just didn't see a purpose. I mean, I fully stopped a whole I've got 3 YouTube channels, so I've stopped one of them because I don't see a purpose in it. You're going to realise, it's not I didn't see a purpose, it's because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what to do. But now I put my boots somewhere, took one foot out the door, started walking across my route, planning my life. I now know what to do. And it's this. Podcasting. Live streaming. And making people happy. Anyone can make people happy. Anyone can do anything they put themselves to do. And what is the purpose? The purpose is what you choose it to be. It's what you choose, not what I choose. Because if I chose your purpose, it'll only be what I want. Not what you want. That's what I want. Because I don't know what you want. You don't know what I want. No one knows what anyone else wants. Do they? Well, I'm going to leave you guys on that thought. I'm going to let you guys think about your purpose. Let you guys think about what you are made for. So yeah, I'm JJ, better known as HP544, signing out for the night. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Well, that was a good video. Well, not video. That was a good, that was a very good podcast. I enjoyed that. That's like my second one today. Which isn't usual for me. I normally do one a day. And we've just done two. Jeez Louise. Alright, showing to YouTube now. So I need to make myself a SoundCloud thing, don't I? Well, I won't do that today. Don't need to. Spotify. Should I quickly see if it's on Spotify? Give me 1 sec, guys. And I'll pull it over to y'all. That was a bit harder than I thought. Hey ho. Give me 1 sec. So, if you guys go to see it, this is where you should find it. There's only 3 episodes, I know. There will be more, I promise. But this is what does life mean to us. I have the desktop up. I did not realise that. So, this is where you can find it. That is the about thing. If you guys want to listen to it for free without having to download it, you can use your Spotify. I need to make a description for these. I'll do that at the weekend. You can go to my YouTube. Give me 1 sec. There's a bit off screen. I always make that mistake. So yeah, you can go to my YouTube. You can see them all there. But yeah. I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I've sure enjoyed mine. And yeah. Have a good one. Goodbye for now. Just for fun, since saying goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't resist that. Sayonara, y'all. Sayonara.